What to do if you're stuck and haven't got your first wholesale real estate deal. Guys, it's Rick Ginn here with Flip with Rick. You know what to do. If you want to continue to receive the absolute best up-to-date information on wholesaling available on the internet today from a guy who actually doesn't have a course to sell you, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, continue to receive the absolute best wholesaling information on the internet from myself and Zach. What do? What if you're stuck and you still haven't got your first wholesaling real estate deal? So first thing is, don't panic. Everybody's been in this position, including myself. And I look at every month like this. Now, here's the good news. Before you think I'm going to give you bad news, I'm not. I've been doing this 19 years and I have yet to run out of doing deals. So I want you to kind of take that comfort and put it in your pocket, because I will tell you the first 3 years I walked around like every time I did a deal, I felt like it was my last. Now, it's twofold. Thinking that way is always making you hunt and find that new deal, which I love. But don't let it rob you of your confidence that you're constantly going to doubt yourself. Because 19 years, guys, 2 major market cycles, and I'm still here. Everybody wants to be a coach. Everybody wants to be a guru. Everyone's got like a super mastermind. And most of them are focused on just doing a coaching business, and that's their business model. Their business model is not about flipping real estate. It's about flipping you. That's why I'm here. So let's talk about it. If you're stuck and you haven't got your first wholesale deal, I'm going to tell you exactly what I need you to do now. And if you do anything other, then I can't hold you accountable. I've been in this position, guys, and 9 times out of 10, if you just go back to basics on what you need to do, it will help correct. If you've ever been in a sports, I don't care if it's soccer, football, baseball, softball, whatever it is, and say you're in like a hitting slump, what do? You go to the batting cages, right? And you sit there and you focus and maybe you analyze some film. No different here. So you need to be in as much activity level as humanly possible. The first thing you need to do is stop everything you're doing. Like literally stop it. Put your pens down. Put your phones down. I don't care what you're doing. Just stop. And I want you to write out what you're doing for marketing and what you're doing for sales activity. Write it down. Look at that piece of paper. Be truthful and honest to yourself. And I want to see how much time and how many leads you're producing with that. Once you look at that, if you can't really spell it out and you don't understand what you're doing, here's the good news. You already know what the problem is. You're not spending your energy on income producing activities, which is marketing and sales. You have a choice. Either do it yourself, you bring people in to help you out, however you want to do it. One way or the other, you kind of have to do it. Did you hear me? There's no way around this. So if you spell it out and you don't like what you put there, fix it. Or you can go on the internet and you can complain and, it's so hard to get a deal. Guys, I've been doing this 19 years. It was hard 19 years ago, and it's still hard today. I don't care, though. Like, hard to me, it doesn't even stick to me. Hard for you, maybe. It's not really hard for me. It's because how you're thinking about the deals. So the next thing we're going to do is prioritize our activities. So if you don't have marketing and sales, you know what the problem is, so go fix it. Come up with a marketing activity. Marketing is a planning activities where you pull a list that will direct you with a list of prospects. Prospects are potential leads of people that would need to sell a house that would possibly give you a good deal. Any type of distress situations, vacancies, delinquents, code violations, utility shutoffs, driving for dollars lists, overgrown weeds, stuff like that. These are all ideal property. Stop what you're doing, analyze your marketing and sales. If it's not what you want to be, sit down and fix it. So do the marketing. So you're going to come up with how you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, and how much money you have to invest to do that. So once you have the marketing, then you can institute the execution of it, which is really what you need to do on a daily basis. Say you decide to pick a vacancy list. That's great. Okay. Now you have to decide how you're going to attack it. So maybe there's 1,000 people on the vacancy list. You pulled it through listrei.com. And since it's already prepaid for you, is you have that list. Guys, like, we need to create momentum. So you can't do like the average stuff. So if you're okay with cold calling, you like to do it, and you need to get a deal, especially if you're the leader of your organization, nothing looks better than you diving in, picking up that phone, and just ripping through it. Stop worrying about Mojo coming or anything like that. Whatever software you want to use to make it more efficient, knock yourself out. But if you're a one-person army and it's your wife that's looking to you for help, then dive in and do it. You have to stand on a rooftop. Guys, this is where You have to make things happen. So when we make things happen, when businesses are slow, it's what separates the truly great from an average person. So I can tell you this, if you're struggling, okay, you kind of figure out your marketing sucks, your sales activity sucks. That's it. So you're behind. You got a 1,000-piece vacancy list. Go get it skip traced. Try to hire a VA to work through it with you. If not, do it yourself and rip through those phone calls. I don't care if it takes you 10 hours. You have to have the mentality to get it done. And once you start driving that behavior, everybody around you, anybody you work with will go, okay, well, if he can do that, I'm going to do this. And just attack it. The next thing you're going to do is after you have that list, which might take you a couple days to get through, you might get it all in one day, is you run out of things. Guess what's the next thing we're going to do? You're going to go get, I don't care, it can be a yellow pad, whatever you want, and you're going to do a driving for dollars. Monday, you got your list. You cold called half of it. Tuesday, you're going out and you're collecting driving for dollars. So here's the key with driving for dollars. If you have the ability to subdivide it up, like you do the north side, your wife does the south, or vice versa, or however you want to do it, then divide and conquer, and then come up with a goal. So when you divide and conquer, you can get a lot more leads. Number two, set a goal and make this as competitive as you want it to be, because it makes a huge difference. So if you say, listen, I'm going to go out and get 500 driving for dollars leads, then get it. And you'll find sometimes somebody you work with, I'm going to get 700, I'm going to get 1,000. Guys, this is the attitude it takes to get over the hump when you're not getting a deal. This type of behavior, focusing on marketing and sales, is what will truly define what your business becomes. Because so many times we sit around and we mess around with logos and spreadsheets. And in reality, we should be finding ways to connect with as many sellers as humanly possible. Set that goal. So then you got 1,000 driving for dollars. If both of you go out, get 500, and then you have 1,000 cold calls for your vacancy. That's 2,000 people. And guess what? You've got to keep this energy going. This is the mentality that lets you churn leads as much as possible. Leads just do not come into business and they magically churn into contracts. It's you that makes the difference. You actually have to go out and pound it. This third technique is, you all overlook this, and it's probably the most valuable thing you have, and it's not even going to cost you a dime. Guess what it is? You're going to go in your database, preferably Podio, whatever you have, Freedom Soft, I don't care what it is, Free Clear, Free Flow, whatever it is. And you're going to go in there, and then from there is you're going to churn every lead over. So if you've been doing it long enough, you should have 5,000, 10,000 leads in your database. Go through and just call them, text them, whatever. Just, hey, just reaching out to you. Just want to see what's going on, see if there's any interest in selling your house. Guys, it's all about timing and follow-up. So many of you have stopped following up with your leads. You forgot about them. They're already in there. You paid for them. Go ahead and harvest them and use them. I don't care if you just got 1,000 leads, 500 leads. Go through and reach out and contact every one of them. You should be in desperate mode. You have to do whatever you have to do to get revenue in your company. And by igniting these marketing sales blitz, the idea is you don't just do it when you blitz it. You can do this year round. Guys, this is what it really takes to get it going. I want you to go through that entire database and flip it over 10 times harder. And remember, as you guys grow your databases and they get 10, 20, 30,000, these are built-in lead conversion machines. They're just waiting for some sort of life event to happen to reconnect you with them selling their house. Selling a house is a timing event, and it's so critically important. If you don't have a deal today, it just means your marketing's probably right, your timing's just off, and you just started. So how do I do that? The best way to do is try to connect with everybody you humanly can in your database. You will be surprised. The more people you talk to, the more odds you're going to get a deal, and that's what needs to be done. We have a new market. We've updated the marketing we're doing. You've done a massive driving for dollars list. So we've created an instant 2,000 piece database, 2,000 leads for you to go through. Hopefully you got a couple thousand more, if not 10,000 more in your database. But even if you only got 500, go through that. Now you're at what, 2,500, 3,000 pieces. Next thing I need you to go out is take the next step, and you got to start networking like an animal. What do I mean by that? Networking's really, really simple. It's just going out, connecting with many people in the business as you can to give you a competitive advantage. Who would that be? Lawyers, real estate agents to work with on deals. They also tell you what's going on in the market. Other wholesalers, important to know what's going on in what areas. Mortgage people, see what's going on in qualifying rates. Now, A lot of these people know somebody who wants to sell a house or has a interesting situation. And that's the other part. They'll educate you on the business, and they'll also make you feel like you're the smartest guy in your room, because once you gather all this data, you can help your customers make informed decisions. So a quick review on everything we're going to do. You're going to take inventory of your marketing and your sales activity, and you're going to fix it. You're going to put it forthright in front of you. Number two, you're going to go out and get a marketing blitz list. Just pull some sort of list. Maybe it's one you haven't done in a while, at minimum of 1,000 people. Skip trace it, either cold call them, text them, however you got to do it, just get it done, mail to them. I don't care, whatever you have to do. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to rip through your entire database. I don't care if it's 10,000 people or 10 people, you're going to get through it. The other thing you're going to do is set up your driving for dollars. Set up target amount of leads and instigate this until you've done at least 5 more deals. Here's the key to this whole thing, guys, is you have to pick up your activity level and change the way you do it every day going forward. Not just today, not just tomorrow. You have to do this going in the future. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to decide to network like crazy. You're going to find out as many local RIAs as you can and connect with as many people as you humanly possibly can. It will make you an expert in the business, and you never know what deal is lying around the corner for you guys. Guys, if you do not have the activity level you need or your first deal, it's all in your hands. So there's no one else to blame but us. Hey, we just need to fix things. We need to focus on marketing, and we need to focus on sales activity. How do I do that? Simple. Marketing blitz. Go get a massive driving for dollar campaign and goal, and dump through my entire database, and then go out and network with everyone. When you keep busy, it keeps your mind focused on wholesaling, and you will do amazing things with it. And here's what I need you guys to do. When you go forward, when you get in these ruts and stuff like that, look at what got you there. And it's typically because you don't have the focus on long-term marketing, and you don't have somebody driving the sales ship, meaning talking to your customers on a daily basis. So guys, tell me what you think. What are you going to do if you don't have a deal today? Are you going to take my advice? It's fixable. You got to look the problem in the mirror. You got to write it down, and you got to fix it. And going forward, you have to make this change on a daily basis, so you don't get into a rut where you run out of deals. So I've been doing this 19 years. I've never run out of deals. And this single strategy alone has saved my butt multiple times. Do me a favor, in the comments below, tell me what you think about doing a marketing blitz list. Do you guys do the driving for dollars? Do you go out and do the networking? Do you rip through your entire database? Are you truly leveraging all the leads you have in your current wholesaling business? Let me know below. And if you want to continue to receive the absolute best free information, then do me a favor, hit that subscribe button to continue to receive the best information from myself and Zach. And guys, as usual, it's guru free. I'm not charging you anything. I don't even advertise with you guys. And you guys are repaying us by helping us building the biggest, baddest community out there on the internet. And I truly appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. So guys, go out there. If you're struggling getting a deal, take this advice. I'm telling you, it will change your life. Guys, this is Rick Ginn, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.